Okay, we have the moon in Pisces today and the sun in Scorpio, both encouraging us to go within. But not just go within, but to break the surface, to go deeper, to truly know your own empowerment. And Saturn and the sun are talking in the sky today. We will feel that sense of pride as we persevere to put our attention on building a firm foundation for our future hopes and dreams. Okay, sit back, relax, and let's explore the cosmic energies. Together, we can gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, how to utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. So, hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here, and thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus for October the 24th, 2023. And remember that today the stars are aligning just for you. Okay, let's start with the numerology. We have the 24 energy. That is a love energy. That is working towards growing a relationship deeper, stronger. It's about proposals, wedding proposals, agreements, handshakes. So it grows, or we have the energy to grow some solid foundations within our current relationships, and yes, under a solar eclipse, I would have to say new relationships as well. Whether or not that is a partnership in business or a new boss, co-workers, new community, to get to know your neighbors, whatever it may be. This is a beautiful energy, the 24 energy, to work on it. Now 2 plus 4 is a 6. So that's our habits and our behaviors. That is growing the relationships too, but is looking at what habits, what behaviors we have. Well, maybe not what we have, but what we want to invite in. Maybe it's kicking a habit, changing a behavior. Maybe you always have that midnight snack and you're going to cut that out, whatever it might be. It doesn't have to be on a grand scale in order to utilize this energy, but we can make some very small changes in our life that is very long lasting, sustainable, especially with the sun and Saturn together. So we decided to cut out that midnight snack. Well, one, it's healthier for you. Your digestive system gets a proper break. You're not throwing in just carbs and calories. You're not going to have those nightmares because you ate something really sweet, or you're not going to be waking up every hour and a half not being able to sleep because of that sugar that entered your system. There's 1,001 things we can look at, and Saturn will point out how beneficial it would be for us to actually give up that midnight snack. So apply that midnight snack to what it is you do in life and utilize that 6 energy to motivate you to change your course of action. Okay, if we look at the numerology of the day, it would be then a 1 plus a 6 plus a 7, and that is a 14 energy, which is having more by having less. It's understanding what we truly need to have in our lives versus what we think we need in order to live our lives. We can go without a lot. I've had several learning experiences, and just recently I had another experience where I didn't need a lot. I didn't need a lot in order to actually, wake up every morning and make it through the day. Now, there were some things that I did want that I didn't have, but they were at home waiting for me to come home and remember to bring them on the trip. Anyways, but thank you for your love, your support that you sent my way. Yesterday was kind of like a breaking point for me. It was like, okay, I finally got the place to an energy that felt good. But first of all, it was an apartment building, so you've got people above you, people below you, people on the sides, people across from you, and they all have their own energy. Plus the energy of the area, right? It wasn't a well-to-do area, I can guarantee you that. So there's, when it's a lower income area that you're in, obviously the energy is pulling you down because everybody they're more concerned on the lack of what they don't have, and things that they need in their life. So it's not that they just want more in life, they just want to survive in life and what they need, and so that brings in a lower vibration. So but I worked my way through it and tackled the job, and Was able to create enough energy. I forgot my sage, and that was, a no for me. So, I did those kinds of things. So, anyways, back to the energy. So, the 14, what do you truly need going forward? Now, I've packed a suitcase for 3 weeks and taken off to Europe and across the country. And you know what? I don't really need anything that I have in my house in order to, so all the that's all extras, really, for the most part, so that I have to get practical. Well, the sun with Saturn today will help me be practical in what I don't need in order to go forward, to clear up the energy in my own personal life now that I've done it for somebody else. 1 + 4 is a 5 energy, and that is about creating happiness and joy, raising your energy, feeling alive, inviting in the light, allowing yourself to become creative, allowing yourself to, to let your creativity flow, to be very authentic, and maybe even use your self-expression through your creativity. It's about bringing in romance. Sun is in Scorpio. Moon enters Pisces at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we will have a day of a Pisces moon. So it's not a day of doing. Whenever we have a Pisces moon, we should know that we're not going to, we got that big, we're going to clean that room. It's not probably going to happen as well as you intended it to happen under a Pisces moon. Wait for a Virgo moon or an Aries moon will do. I'm going to get a little sip of water here. It was very dry where I was, so hopefully that'll go too. So, but hi, Milo. Milo really missed me. Milo really missed me this time around. So, okay, go on now. Go on. I'm busy. You'll have to go. Okay. So the moon enters Pisces today. Now, I believe yesterday we got the High Priestess as our shadow card, and that was asking us to go within, to discover what magic is within us. And today, with the moon in Pisces combined with the sun in Scorpio, that's asking us, or encouraging us, I should say, to dig deeper, to discover, to really tap into and embrace your magic, to go an extra layer within and really understand the magnitude of just how wonderful and gifted and talented you are, how worthy and deserving. And yesterday we talked about the sun in trining Saturn. Okay, so it went exact in the early morning. So this energy has strengthened. So now we're really feeling it strong, right? So we probably felt that yesterday, towards maybe the end of the day more so than the beginning of the day. But you could have felt it the whole day, depending on, the rest of your natal chart. Absolutely, okay? But our superpower today is to build the plan, okay? Build the strategies, to persevere, to draw on the patience that you're going to need to achieve some of these long-term goals, to grow your confidence. And you can grow your confidence a lot by just looking within. Don't look on the external. I mean, we have the 14 energy too to tell us not to look on the external. Everything that you need is already within. Okay, if you need to eat, the food will show up. Okay, don't worry. I'm not telling you to just, drop everything and go into, off, what do they call that? Off grid. I'm telling you to do that. Yes, we need to make sure that we have food and all that stuff. But most of the magic is within, and we have been taught since birth to look outside of ourselves for that magic. So it's a really hard thing to actually start to turn your mind around and realize that the magic is truly within you, because we have been taught the exact opposite. If anything, we were told, what makes you think you're so special? Or, you'll never have a knack for that. Oh my gosh, you don't have any talent. You will never amount to anything. I can't believe you're this dumb, stupid, whatever it might have been that somebody said to you once upon a time. It was just their opinion. It was not the truth. And if you go within, you will find out just how much they lied to you in those statements. Just how much of it was really just a mirror reflection of who they truly were and their path. Okay. Uh, let's get to the cards. Somebody needed to hear that. I hope many needed to hear that. To understand your worth, your value. Now, this is a beautiful time to go within and search out your magic. Oh my gosh. We had an explosion of cards. Oh, we had two. Justice. Look at that. Justice and the Eight of Wands. Okay, Justice and the Eight of Wands shows up here. Justice was right side up. The Eight of Wands, on the other hand, was facing down. So this is truly a day where we have to understand, what we are actually committing to and making it practical, making it sensible, making it something that we can actually walk, that we can actually play out in our world. Take the actual physical steps. Put the energy behind it in order to make it tangible. We can't sit and dream all day, even though this is a day for sitting back and dreaming, yes. The Justice card is asking us to cut away what no longer has value in our life, what is pulling us back or bringing in a lower energy because we're allowing it to be in our environment, in our world. The Eight of Wands says, we need to just understand if we back it up a little bit, we're going to see so much more that's available to us on our horizons, that in some way we're almost robbing ourselves of some great opportunities by just not taking a heartbeat and think about what else could possibly be in your world. Because sometimes we get so focused, right? I need enough money in the bank. I need enough money in the bank. I need enough money in the bank, that we don't realize that our relationships are all now failing and we're not the same person that we are socially, because our focus is so narrow. And so the Justice card here is saying, back it up. Now look at your life. Look at all areas of your life. Understand where you want to create happiness and joy. Understand where you may have too much clutter in an area of your life, or too much doing. Maybe you got 4 jobs and you're just going crazy. Or maybe it's relationships. Maybe you are, the person that holds it all together in the family. You're the glue that makes everything stick. And so with that comes a greater sense of responsibility in your energy, in your time, and even your resources, I'm sure. So this is about asking us to back up a little bit and really look at the big picture. Just stop and really look at the big picture. Okay, I can go with that as the underlying cards. I'm going to give it a fashion. No, we're going to put those back in. But remember that. I think that's the whole reading. But let's see what else comes out. Because I'm not saying that's all. I'm not hearing that's all there is. So our shadow card for today is, look at this, the Star, making the impossible possible. How can you make the impossible possible? How can you step into your successes? What is the factor that is holding you back? Is it fear of failure? Is it fear of success? Is it fear of loss of a friendship or a loved one? Is it a fear of just stepping into the unknown? Is it a fear that what they said about me was true? Because when we finally recognize what it is and we see it, we take away its power. And we can go forward and we can make the impossible possible. We have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is it's like what the Justice was asking us, making a commitment to ourselves. Saying that, we will tell our friends about this. We will tell them where we are going and what we want to do and how they work into the picture, or how they have to temporarily go on hold a little bit more than you would even want, so that you can go forward in the way you want. And this is about getting a determination. This is about getting a true strength. This is the Sun and Saturn at its finest. Because we have the confidence to say, this is what I'm doing going forward. I'm very proud of what I am doing going forward. I take great pride in myself. I know I am worthy of it. I know I'm deserving of it. Whether it's a great love or a great job or a promotion that you've always wanted or some kind of stature within the community, within the home. To say, I am worthy and I'm deserving and I'm going forward. And having that strength to stand there and start making out that plan and start working on some small strategies to at least get a foothold, at least get a start. The hangman. The hangman is about backing it up, thinking it through. Trying to detach the emotion from the situation really helps under the hangman energy. Because sometimes our emotions get involved and that's what leads us astray. We knew that was the right decision, but that would have made them so upset or so sad or so whatever it might be. So you allow the emotion, or I'm going to say no to that because they'll get mad if I say yes. And another night out, I can just hear the song and dance I hear now. I'm not going to even go there. So just no, thank you, right? And we start to let our emotions dictate what we are saying yes to in terms of social engagements, people in our lives, promotions at work, our stature within the community. So this is really looking at it. Okay, remember the sun and Saturn are both, I believe, in water right now, right? So it could be emotional issues that we have to deal with where you look for the first time without the emotion, you say, this needs to be my course of action. And it's going to be hard to do, and I'm just going to have to stay strong and do it. I'm just going to have to discipline myself to walk through this fire. Because once I'm on the other side of the fire, I'll never have to deal with it again. And I'm walking now towards my successes. That was so unbearably hard before. Now it's like a cakewalk. And we have the Two of Cups. So new people coming into our lives, new passions, new dreams, new lovers, new friends. This is about new beginnings, new starts. And yes, this could be a new relationship, absolutely, with this card. If it was a personal reading, I'd be more leaning towards the 90%. But in a collective reading, I would have to think that not everybody's going to meet somebody and fall in love today. So we might want to broaden the meaning of this card to, it could be a dream, a desire. Maybe you've always had something, but today you make that commitment. You fall in love with it. You gain a passion. You start writing out the plan. You start writing out strategies. You just start writing out little notes. Or maybe you're just drawing little pictures and doodling on a piece of paper. I'm in a house in the country. There's little trees, pine trees everywhere because they're the easiest to draw. So it is about allowing the new beginnings and the new starts to come in. And we do that how? By going within. By making a commitment to ourselves. About making the strategy. Creating the plan. But we're backing it up because definitely with those two cards at the beginning, Justice and the Eight of Wands, we need to make that commitment, then we need to back up and see everything that's being offered to us. And that's another thing that we have to kind of, since we were born, probably, so everybody told us nobody would knock on our door. We had to go in search of it. And I think that's still true, but I think it also comes your way as well, and you meet in the middle. Maybe it's not true. 3, celebrate the differences. Our 3 energy is here to celebrate the differences. How boring life would be if everybody were the same and we did everything the same and everybody had the same. There'd be no quest, no glory, no successes to celebrate. And sometimes, walking through it is the only way that we come to cherish it. Okay. You understand that everything in life comes with an opposite. And this is such Scorpio energy because Scorpio is black or white. There's no gray. It's up or down. There's no middle ground whatsoever. Okay, so it's kind of funny that, now that we've got the sun in Scorpio, here we go. So everything in life comes with an opposite. Even within yourself, you have a polarity: male, female, high, low, good, bad, light, dark. It is our differences that make us unique. We all come from the same collective and all have the light of the inner soul. The more we learn and grow in our thoughts and attitudes, the more understanding and compassion can develop within our lives. Take a moment to appreciate an individual for the qualities that they are sharing with you, and find what learning can be gained from the situation. So take a moment to appreciate the person sitting across from you and what you do have in common, but also look at the differences and what they could teach us, what we could teach them. So go within. Once again, go within. Okay, our animal for today is the raven, the shaman. You are the creator and magician. Isn't that the truth? Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits, and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mystery. Truly, yesterday I said that the mystic within us awakens under the scorpion sun. So here we have the shaman telling us that we are the creator, that we are the magician, that we have to have the thought of where we want to go and then start to lay it out. And as we do, the vibration starts bringing it in. That's why if you like the blue Chevy down the street that the neighbor just got, all of a sudden you're going to start seeing them everywhere because all of a sudden you're drawn to it. I think it's 0.03% of reality we actually see. Our mind filters everything out because we don't really need to have that information for survival. But if you say, gee, I'd really like to have a blue Chevy, you'll start seeing blue Chevys pop out everywhere because your brain turns on the switch for we're looking for blue Chevys now. So keep your eyes peeled. So you're looking for the successes. How are you going to make those successes happen? What is the strategy? What do you do in order for that to happen? And start imagining those wins, those victories. Everything starts with a thought. You are the creator. You are the magician. So glide through that void. Glide through that void and claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.